Melissa. Happy Monday. I am so glad to be here. You have no idea. I'm here, and you know what that means? It means things have calmed down. It has been, the last 2 weeks have been like the worst of the entire year. And so I have not been able to be on Facebook Live because I've basically been like drowning, and I'm back and I'm so excited, and I have a fun project that you guys keep asking me about. It's this sort of hack that came about when I was like looking at some random things on my desk, like what can I do with 50 of these wood ornaments, and what can I do with this printable heat transfer that I love, and what can I do with all of these designs that are just fabulous, and you guys are looking for quick and easy Christmas gifts and ornaments, and it all came together into one fabulous project and hack. So I shared the written tutorial of how to use printable heat transfer on wood on the blog last week, right? But today we are going to do these live, and I haven't even, like, it's like a hack within a hack, right? Okay? I feel like Monday my brain is fresh and I had like another aha moment. If you guys have been following me for any amount of time, you know I can't stand painting. I do not have time to wait. I don't have patience to wait for things to dry. So why not do a little faux stain, right? Watch this. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I have created in Silhouette Studio, and I'm going to send this to print in a second here because it sometimes takes a minute to print just because of all the patterns. So what I have in Silhouette Studio is like this, okay? I have a template that I made for these exact wood ornaments. These are, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch thick. I have no idea. But what I did was I purchased these on Amazon, and I threw the link up top for you, or to the side, wherever it is. And then I threw it on my pic scan mat and pulled it into Silhouette Studio, traced it, and then created a template. The tracing tool is a little not what it used to be. And so it's a little fuzzy. However, we're not using it to cut. What we're doing is just using it for sizing so that we can make sure our designs fit exactly on here. So I thought I'd share that with you in case you get these. So Ashley threw the free template into the blog post, which is up top. And so you can download the template. Do not resize that template if you use them with the link that I threw for these ornaments, because it fits exactly, okay? It's a little, you'll see it's a little like staticky up the top, but we're not cutting it. We're just using it for positioning. Okay, so once you have them in Silhouette Studio, you can do a lot of things. Okay, so I decided that this time I would fill some of those templates with patterns, and then I would put designs on top. And then you can see I have one down here that doesn't have a design, doesn't have the template, but it's sized correctly. And I'm going to use all of those for ornaments. Okay, so with this size, 5 of them fit on one piece of printable heat transfer. This is StarCraft for light. You want for lights because it works similar to sublimation, okay, where you reverse your image, flip it over, and the ink itself is transferred, okay? If you get StarCraft for darks, that works like print and cut, where you cut it and then it's like a decal. So you don't want that. You want the one I linked up there to you, okay? All right, so once it's all set, you do need to reverse your image. We're not even using our silhouette today, okay? We don't have to cut or anything. All we need to do is use the software for our design process and then to send to the printer. So then you want to put this StarCraft into your printer. I threw the link for the StarCraft up there. For me, I need to put it so that the back, which is marked, is facing up so that my printer prints out, okay? Then from Silhouette Studio, and I already have my piece in my printer, I'm just going to go to the print icon and click print. Now here's the trick. You want to make sure that you tell it that you are using some kind of glossy paper. And the reason that you want to do that is because when you mark something as glossy paper, it puts less ink down. And when you have less ink, then you don't get smearing or like bleeding on things like your wood ornaments. Because the wood has like a grain to it, if there's too much ink, it will get a little bit of bleeding. You can see if you look closely here. Like look down here, okay? All right, so now this is taking a second. This is what I knew was gonna happen. It's taking a second to print because I have all these pattern fills. Okay, now everything that we're doing today, what's this called? Buffalo plaid, and all of the designs that I have today are from the December bundle from So Fancy. So I threw that link up there too. There's like 160 designs, 15 fonts. Everything's in there, but I picked some and we're going to use that now. I have one other little trick while we're waiting for this to print. One of the templates I filled with a default pattern from Silhouette Studio. So you all have this. If you go to your fill panel on the right side and you go to the third tab, which is the patterns, what you are going to find is there are some default patterns. And one of them is a wood grain. And so when you do a wood grain fill, it looks like stain. I mean, I'm certified myself a genius on that one. Okay, all right, so here this is starting to print. This is just an inkjet printer. Someone was asking, is this sublimation? No, this is a standard office inkjet printer. I use an HP OfficeJet, but you actually don't want sublimation for this because sublimation requires a poly coat, and that's not what we're doing today. Hello, Mom. We are doing, this is inkjet printable, and the material that I gave you will work only on inkjet. It will not work on sublimation. Okay, so this is printing. I'm going to show you how this comes out. Now remember, it's coming out in reverse because we're going to then flip it onto the ornaments, okay? So it's printing slowly. It's putting less ink down because I said that I wanted glossy. And so when it prints out, we'll have the 5 of them on there, all right? And then we can put them on the ornaments. Now, I threw the written tutorial up there as well because I know this goes fast, so you guys can do it. And in that written tutorial is the template for the ornament, so you know exactly what size, and you don't have to worry about the whole pick scan, figure out the size type thing, okay? All right, so can you see it's printing out here? Now, if you're just joining, like I said, all of the patterns, this buffalo plaid pattern and all of the designs are in the December bundle, so I threw that up there, okay? Also, while you're over on So Fancy, if you're going to grab the December bundle, we're in the middle of 12 days of Christmas. Today's the 8th day, and we are doing 50% off the exclusive bundle, which makes it $4.99. So I threw the link for that up there too. Okay, so here is my sheet, my printed sheet. Okay, you can see this is the one that's wood grain. These I filled with different colors of the buffalo plaid. This one I put an offset around the design just to make it pop. I wanted you guys to be able to see, okay? Now these I did do a slight offset on the original template just so that I could give myself a little bit of wiggle room, okay? All right, so now the only thing I'm gonna do, that's awkward, the only thing I'm gonna do is just use some scissors to cut these apart, and then we'll be able to put them right on our ornaments. So let me grab my scissors. I'll scoot you back over here so you can see. Okay, so for these, ideally you want the entire piece of printable to cover the entire ornament, and I'm going to show you why in a second. It's not a big deal if it doesn't, but you'll see. It's easier if I show you. Okay, so I'm cutting these all apart so that I can make all 5 of my ornaments. Now, the trick with printable heat transfer is you need 375 for 20 seconds. I am doing light pressure, okay? Because if you do too much pressure with this ink and the wood, you end up getting bleed, okay? All right, so here we go. I'm just gonna line this up on here. Now you can see I did, from my original template, I created a slight offset, okay? It is not going to put down ink where it's white, okay? So we will see the natural wood grain through. All right, so it's reversed. Okay, so it's like this. All right, just line that up. Okay, now on my heat press, and you can do multiple at a time if you are using a large heat press and you have room, and I just, because I'm demoing this, I'm only doing one at a time. All right, so 20 seconds. Now, the trick here, as soon as this timer goes off, you need to pull that paper off, the transfer paper. If the transfer paper cools almost at all, it becomes a mess and you need to reheat it. So as soon as this buzzes, I'm gonna pull that off real quick, okay? So you can see. All right, here we go. Okay. Okay, so this is what you end up with. Isn't that awesome? And then this is how it looks on the paper. Okay, so it only transfers onto the material. Now, let's do a couple more so you can see. These came, my reminder, I have a dentist appointment tomorrow. These came as a pack of 50. I threw the links up there for you. You can, like I said, do multiple at the same time. You do want to make sure that the printable material is facing the top template, the top platen, okay? Now, I'm going to do these, and then I'm going to show you what happens with the one that does not have the full pattern background, okay? All right, so 20 seconds again. And then all I did for that was tie that bow, and we'll finish them up in a second. But I just tied a bow around the top, and it comes with the little jute rope, okay? And now you've created this. And look, it looks like you stained it, but you didn't. That's a pattern fill in Silhouette Studio. All right, so pull these off quickly. Okay. All right, 2 more done, okay? Such cute. You can make these as ornaments. You can make these as gift tags. They can double as gift tags. Let's find the last 2. Okay, so I've got 2 more here. Now, here's the one that I don't have the background on, okay? So watch what happens. Now look, also I try to shine it to the light so I can see, make sure it's centered. I have a window, you know. Okay, so that's like that. Now, I purposely did this way so you could see. All right, and then we'll do this last one. These come together so quickly. Okay, all right. Once that's done, we will just finish these up with some bows, ribbon, however you want to do it. Where did one go? Okay. All right. And you can do these with any design. They don't have to be round designs. They don't have to be, oops. Okay, so pull these off real quick. Oh my gosh, ow, ow, ow. I also threw the link up there for the pink heat press if you're interested in that, okay? All right, so here's this one that didn't have the offset. I just wanted you to see what it looked like with and without the offset. Okay, you can still read it just fine, but you've got options. And I put a white offset around there, but because there's no white ink on your printer, you are just seeing the wood from the ornament. Whoops. So that's that. Now, this one says Santa's favorite teacher, obviously. Same design that I used here. However, totally different look. Now, if you look closely, that was the one that didn't completely cover. That was the sheet that there were some parts like this. The areas that are not covered, can you see how there's a slight discoloration? So if that happens to you, you can take like a little edge piece, like I have this here, and just put it over there and go around and reheat it, and it'll fill that color. But if you are doing all of them so that it doesn't completely do it, make sure when you cut them apart, you have enough room around it to cover the full wood piece, okay? All right, so let's finish these up. And now I have made all of these ornaments in just a matter of a few minutes, right? So you can do these a couple of different ways. I threw everything up there. I threw the heat press. I threw the link to the actual blog post. I threw these designs are all from the December bundle. I threw everything up there. You can do multiple different ways of the ribbon. You can do it like this style where you put the ribbon like that. You can do it, loop it through and make a tag like this. You can customize these however you want. Like if you were doing this little one right here, you could, put somebody's name on here. You just type that. That's why using Silhouette Studio is so great, because you can customize these in the design process however you want. Okay, so I'm just tying a little bow, and I'm doing it upside down, so that's great. Okay, and then, like I said, the little rope comes with it. So, and I did a couple of other ones last week, or on the blog. You can see there was a snowman face, and there was one, there's a whole set of states, buffalo plaid states in the December bundle that you'll get as well. So I made one of those. We've got a whole set. All right. So there's lots and lots and lots of different ways that you can make these, and they all can be customized in so many different ways, and they are perfect, fast, easy, and customizable options. Okay, so if you have a teacher, or if your kid, like my kid, has 5 teachers, welcome to middle school. Yeah, she's got 5 favorite teachers, and so does Santa. So so thank you very much for crafting with me. I have 2 now of the 5, and maybe the others will get you know, one of these. All right, guys, I hope that you got inspired a little bit. You can, like I said, the December bundle has that. The pink heat press is still on sale through the link I sent you. The wood grain hack might be one of my favorites ever. And yeah, that's it. Happy Monday. I'm so glad I was here today, because it has been, like I said, not easy to get on here the last couple weeks. All right, guys, have a fabulous one. I'll see you soon.